some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We'll go play action with May. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the 1st down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. Throw again is May. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now the former Buckeye, Travion Henderson. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Trey Greenlaw in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Just a really nice effort by the defense to challenge him right at the catch point. It's really the timing of the contact that really is able to dislodge the ball, and they get a fresh set of downs to work with if he's able to hold on to it. But because of the hit, he can't squeeze it, and now they find themselves looking at 4th down. And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory, but you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
They don't waste any time capitalizing on their opponent's mistakes, so they miss the field goal, you take the ball back. There's a lot of energy on the sideline. That's a big win for your defense. So what do you got to do? You got to go out there as an offense and get off to a fast start. And that's exactly what they're able to do on that 1st down play.
Down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Play action now. It's Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
A first down throw for Nix. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. It is Harold Landry working his way in for the sack.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On the zone read, this is Nix. And we'll get this only to about the 10.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Throwing. Nix. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. It's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Broncos offense ready for their second possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
Nix on the keeper. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 2. On the ground, this is Harvey. And he's going to have that 1st down. Tackle made up at the 30.
A gain of 6. And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Draw play here for Harvey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
On the stop. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Harvey. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
16 yards.
A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the 1st quarter, they've done just that.
On 1st down, they'll stick with Harvey. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now, faking the give. He's going to keep it himself. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. That one good for 29.
It's a gain of 20.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
That's swung out to Harvey. And he can't get away. They rallied to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. Now Nick's going to look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one's going to be sniffed out, thrown up in the backfield.
A 2-yard loss.
Yeah, so you can see the screenplay, the timing was just out of whack from the jump. So the key is, Mike, the running back has to stay in phase with his offensive line. If one of them gets out too fast or too slow, the back and the blocking don't marry up, and you see that's why he's taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Nick's from the gun on 3rd down. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Patriots nothing.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 10. Quickly out to dig. We'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
Patriots first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Patriot first down.
On play action, here's May. Into the hands of Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
48-yard line.
May to throw again. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's May again. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to take possession.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are, and I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal at the 3. Stevenson trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Henderson goes over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
The PAT, up and good. And the Pats are on the board. It's 10-7. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 6.
Here comes third and 6. Here's Nix to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
36 yards.
A big-time play for the Broncos. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. From the 35, it's first and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the 33, here's second and 8. Throwing is Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
That's another Broncos.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll throw. It's Nix. That is caught side of the end zone. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Patriots 7.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. That is caught downfield by Douglas. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. What a big play there for New England. 31 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Off the play fake, it's May. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, New England.
First down, New England.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Broncos 17-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. To throw again is May. Diggs on the reception. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
May to the air once more. And he'll take it on in. Sean Booty. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Rodriguez now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Patriots are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Patriots 14.
So following the touchdown, Rodriguez is back to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense, and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. On first down, it's Harvey. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 4. A run once more, that's Harvey. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jack Gibbons is there to bring him down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They send Sutton in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. He'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action with Nix. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And it'll be marked down at the 7, and it will set up 1st and goal.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop, The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Work in the middle, that's Harvey. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
Stop short of the goal line. A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Harvey. And he barrels his way into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, it turns out it was the 4th time that ended up being the charm, Mike, so they get stopped 3 rush attempts in a row. So what do? They keep the offense out there, and they say, all right, try to stop us a 4th. The defense can't keep them out of the end zone, and that was a big-time job finishing off that drive for the offense.
The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
14.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Patriots offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. To throw now, May. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line-of-scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
May now on 1st and 10. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing now is May. Green to Stevenson.
May's pass. Complete to Stevenson. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Working out of the gun. It's May. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup. He's going to have to make better decisions here in the second half.
45-yard attempt.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Patriots are able to get it back within a score. After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
Next, from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Madden. There's no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is May. There's a short one to Hooper. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Gain of 9 yards.
There's 2 big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on 3rd down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact. That's what separates the good ones from the rest. And that was a big-time throw right there.
John Franklin Myers on the tackle. Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is May. That complete to Henderson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Patriot first down.
May going to look to throw. He'll get this off to Stevenson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
At the 36-yard line.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. He'll go underneath to Henderson. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Third down, 3 to go. Man in motion, it's Diggs. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
A 42-yard attempt.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Pats will cut the lead down to 4.
Defense.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. It'll set up 2nd down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. from the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action now. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spillane. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
First and 10 now from the 36. On play action, here's May. He finds Diggs working across the field. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Quarterbacks are drafted for their coverage ability. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense, but when they can come up in run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best picks available last year's draft, and we can see why.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate, and an opportunity for a big shot, you end up falling short.
Throwing on third down is May. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Surtain.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On the give, it's Harvey. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Open man, downfield, it's Franklin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the
So everyone's going to focus on the throw, right, Mike? But it was really the way he used his eyes to manipulate the defense that really made that shot downfield possible.
A run with Harvey. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
First down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front. We can see the results.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
Tough spot on the field to get away with running that draw play.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on third down.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
He'll try to run this one in, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. On the zone read, this is Nix. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Mims sent in motion here. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
These are the plays that drive a coach crazy. Third and goal. You put the ball into the hands of your quarterback, and you trust them to make good decisions. But in this case, once there was nowhere to go with the ball, once all the throwing lanes were taken away, this ball needs to come out. You cannot take a sack and make fourth and goal that much more difficult.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get.
27-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos will extend their third quarter lead. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. And he was here in the third quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
At the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And the worst to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 7 yards.
They'll go with the sneak. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down, up past the 35.
That's good for our Patriots. First down.
To the 36, it is 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. Pass completed to Douglas. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken off the play fake. It's May. Looking down the field there, but turn. The Broncos offense, and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work, and he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been...
Tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there, and more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Throw it. Nix. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Broncos. 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 40.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 2. On the ground, this is Harvey. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down, Broncos.
First down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional...
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is third and a yard. Throwing is Nix. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
And I think if you're willing to throw it there, it tells us everything we need to know about the decision coming up here on fourth down. He didn't have anything available, threw it away, and I think in this part of the field, you got to really think hard about going for it.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Broncos will extend their third quarter lead. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with first and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 15-yard pickup there. First down, New England.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike, but